Hey NFL fans, welcome back to the channel where we bring you all the latest news, moves, and drama from the league. If you love deep dives into player signings, roster shakeups, and all things football, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Now, today we're breaking down a recent roster move involving a familiar name to Cleveland Browns fans. Offensive lineman Sebastian Gutierrez. The Browns have just claimed Gutierrez off waivers from the San Francisco 49ers, marking his second time joining the team. And while his name might not be flashing in lights yet, this move carries some interesting implications for both the Browns and the ever-shuffling NFL roster landscape. So who is Sebastian Gutierrez? Let's get into the journey of this journeyman lineman who's been quietly carving out a spot in the league since going undrafted in 2022. Gutierrez's NFL story began when he signed as an undrafted rookie free agent with the Denver Broncos back in 2022. Like many undrafted players, it's been a tough road for him, hopping from team to team, trying to find a permanent home. His NFL career has seen stops with the New England Patriots, Las Vegas Raiders, Kansas City Chiefs, and of course, the San Francisco 49ers and Cleveland Browns. His time on the field in regular season action, limited. He made his first NFL appearance with the Raiders, and then a brief stint with the 49ers last season. But what makes his story worth following is how these practice squad and active roster moves reflect the NFL's high-stakes, ever-changing nature. Now, focusing back on the Browns, this isn't Sebastian's first rodeo in Cleveland. He spent about a month on their practice squad during the 2022 season, giving the team a taste of what he can bring. Fast forward to 2024. The Browns have picked him up again, this time claiming him off waivers after the 49ers released him just before their Thursday practice. For the 49ers, Sebastian's journey was a bit of a roller coaster. He initially joined their practice squad midway through the 2024 season after a stint on the Colts practice squad. He even made it onto the 49ers active roster for 3 weeks, appearing in one game before being waived in late December. He returned to the 49ers practice squad and stayed through their OTAs and part of training camp before being released again during the final roster cuts. What stands out here is how often Gutierrez has been on the edge of making NFL rosters. Being on and off practice squads, active rosters, and multiple teams is a common story for many players trying to break through. But it also tells us that teams see value in his skill set, enough to keep bringing him back and giving him chances. For the Browns, picking up Gutierrez signals a couple of things. First, it's about depth and competition on the offensive line, a crucial unit that often determines a team's success or failure. Offensive linemen are the unsung heroes, and teams are always looking for versatile players who can fill multiple spots if injuries or performance issues arise. Second, the Browns have shown interest in developing Gutierrez further. Bringing him back for a second stint suggests they see potential in him to contribute, whether that's on special teams, as a backup, or eventually fighting for a more permanent role. From a fan's perspective, these kinds of moves might not grab headlines like superstar signings or blockbuster trades, but they are vital pieces of building a competitive roster. The NFL is a league of margins, and having players like Gutierrez who know the system, are familiar with the coaching staff, and can step in when needed is priceless. It's also a reminder of how brutal the NFL grind is. For undrafted players especially, the path is a constant test of resilience, grit, and adaptability. Gutierrez's journey across multiple teams highlights that every roster spot earned is hard-fought, and every practice squad contract is a chance to prove yourself all over again. So what can Browns fans expect next? Will Sebastian Gutierrez crack the active roster and contribute this season? It's too early to say for sure, but having him on board adds valuable insurance for the Browns' offensive line depth. Injuries happen, and when they do, having a player who's been around the block and knows the team's playbook can make a difference. We'll be keeping a close eye on how Gutierrez fits into Cleveland's plans as training camp progresses and the regular season unfolds. If he can make an impact, it might just be the start of a more stable NFL career for this gritty lineman. All right, Browns fans, what do you think of this move? Is Sebastian Gutierrez the kind of player who can help the offensive line stay strong? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more updates like this, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow NFL fans. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more breaking NFL news, highlights, and analysis right here.